Welcome back to Brains Behind Behavior. In our first episode, we toured the whole brain, a kind of open house of the mind, if you will. Today, we're stepping into the corner office, the one right behind the forehead, the prefrontal cortex. If the brain were a company, this would be the CEO's desk. It handles planning, organization, self-control, and all the auditing. When things go smoothly, you're focused, intentional, balanced. When they don't, well, let's just say the CEO has left the building. And yes, my own CEO occasionally wanders off to make coffee, leaving emotional marketing and impulsive sales to run the place. The prefrontal cortex is the part of your brain that looks ahead, not just tomorrow, but 5 years from now. It weighs consequences, sets priorities, suppresses impulses, and decides what actually matters. When it's online, you're the captain steering the ship. When it's tired, hungry, or stressed, you're moving like a speedboat without a rudder. Fun for 1 minute until you hit something. It helps you focus on a single task, make plans, resist temptations, and very importantly, think before speaking. That little pause in between impulse and action, that's your prefrontal cortex taking a breath on your behalf. I always imagine mine holding a clipboard, tapping the pen on the clipboard saying, "Jean, really? Another cookie? Didn't we talk about this?" Here's the tricky part. This region is delicate. It burns a lot of energy and tires easily. Lack of sleep, constant notifications, stress, even dehydration, all of it sends the CEO shuffling down the hall, muttering, "I'm done for today." That's when we start losing focus. We open our phones to check one message, and 20 minutes later, we're watching videos of raccoons washing grapes. Or we tell ourselves, we'll just skim the email, and suddenly it's 1 a.m. It's not laziness, it's biology. When the CEO is fatigued, lower departments take over. The emotional staff and the habit crew. They mean well, but they're not great with budgets or boundaries. Neuroscientists call this area of the brain the executive function. It manages working memory, planning, and cognitive flexibility, which is the ability to shift attention when needed, but not too easily. In children and teens, this region is still under construction. it isn't fully developed until mid-20s. That's why kids often act on impulses and later say, I don't know why I did that. Their CEO is still setting up furniture. And honestly, some of our adult CEOs still haven't unpacked their boxes. The good news, the prefrontal cortex can grow stronger like a muscle that's trained through use and care. Sleep is the board meeting your CEO can't skip. Exercise increases blood flow and oxygen, sharpening executive function. Mindfulness is like daily meditation between departments. Emotion, impulse, reason, helping them to listen instead of shout. And nutrients fuel stability. The brain runs on glucose, but steady, not spiked. And practice matters. Every time you pause before reacting, choose one task over 10 or resist the scroll. You're giving your prefrontal cortex a little workout. I tell mine, I say, nice job today, buddy, but let's not resign tomorrow. I see this in my everyday work and my own life. When people feel scattered-brained, it's often not about willpower. It's a tired CEO juggling too much input. Now, the antidote isn't punishment, it's restoration. A few deep breaths, a short walk, a glass of water, closing 10 browser tabs, all are small ways of saying, let's get the executive back in the chair. And when this happens, choices feel easier. We remember what matters. The emotional team still speaks up, but the CEO listens before signing the deal. So, what can we learn from this quiet leader in our heads? That focus isn't about force, it's about direction. That self-control isn't cold discipline, it's compassion with a plan. And the mind works best when the CEO and the emotional crew talk, not argue. Next time you catch yourself reacting before thinking, pause. And imagine that clipboard tapping. Give your CEO 5 seconds. You might be surprised what wisdom shows up in the silence. In the next episode of Brains Behind Behavior, we'll meet the opposite of calm executive leadership, the amygdala, the brain's drama queen of fear and emotion. She's loud, fast, and sometimes saves your lives. Oftentimes, she just hijacks the boardroom. We'll explore how the CEO and the drama queen learn to coexist. Until then, take care of your CEO A well-rested mind makes better choices and better stories.